everyone. So if you don't know, I am very allergic to soy. It is a growing concern and issue. So for today's video, I wanted to talk about 7 unsuspecting items that we found out this year have soy in them. So for a little bit of backstory, I started having a flare, and for those of you who don't know, I use the word flare a lot. I use it in concern with my fibro and also my EDS and soy. But a soy flare usually starts with my face getting puffy and my eyes getting these scales on them, which is about as attractive as it sounds. It's also very uncomfortable and itchy. Anyway, so I had a wedding in February. I was maid of honor in a wedding. The week after I was maid of honor in the wedding, I started a soy flare and literally did not break it. My eyes did not clear up once until mid-July. So it was a constant struggle of cutting things from my diet and ruling things out. So here are 7 places where I found soy that I wasn't expecting soy. So if you're looking to cut something because you're in a similar issue, start here. So let's go. Now you're probably all wondering, why are we in the bathroom? Excellent question. Number 1 is toothpaste. I've always had very sensitive teeth. I had a bike wreck when I was like 6 years old, and I'm still trying to recover from it. One thing that really damaged was my teeth. I cracked my teeth and they've been sensitive ever since. So it's been a constant struggle of finding the right toothpaste. This is the one that we had found that I was using, and it has soybean extract in it, and it doesn't say that. It says that it has vegetable glycerin in it. That's the ingredient that is actually soy. And my mom had to email them directly and be like, so my daughter is very allergic to soy. Is there any possibility that there's soy in your toothpaste? And they're like, yeah, there is, but it's not listed anywhere. So from there, I went to this toothpaste, which is Tom's. I just have the mini one because we used it when we were traveling earlier this year. And it also has soy in it, which is great to know. So the one that we found, and what's really funny is we were actually using this one a couple of years ago, and we had to switch because it's very expensive. Of course it is, because it's soy-free. It's this brand, it's Boca, and it is a soy-free toothpaste. So there you go. I'm sure there are more out there, but this is the only one that we found that is not tooth powder, and tooth powder makes my mouth break out in other ways. So anyway, if you're looking for a soy-free toothpaste, this is the one. It does come in a larger tube, but like I said, it's expensive. So yeah, there's your number 1. Number 2 in our unsuspecting places is school glue. Now, I'm sure we have all used Elmer's school glue. And for those of you who have not followed me very long, I am a massive crafter. The crayon arts that I do, I get glue all over myself, not to mention the wood cards that I do. And I made about 22 of those in April for graduation gifts, to find out later that this actually does have soy in it, which was very discouraging for me. However, we did find an alternative, thankfully, and it is heat resistant, thankfully. I was very nervous using it the first time. It is Colorations. You can find it on Amazon. It's just washable school glue. They come in these tiny tubes in a box of 40, so there you go. If you're a crafter and you need to cut soy, Colorations is your friend. I'm sure it's a little more expensive than Elmer's and you can't buy it anywhere. However, keeping yourself safe is more important. So we're back in the kitchen. Okay. This is one that we don't actually have proof of, but we have great suspicions, and it's just your standard paper plates because these have ink on them. And so if food steams or anything, I get the traces of the ink in my food and therefore in my system, and it's not good. So we cut paper plates. I'm now only back to using glass plates, which is also really funny because several years ago, like, I would not use paper plates whatsoever, and it was like the whole trying to take care of the planet thing. But my brain was actually like trying to protect me. I really should just listen to my instincts more often. The hair is down. Our next one is cat food. Now, okay, our cats they eat a allergy safe food from Whole Foods. That's their dry food. But our kittens, we started feeding them the Fancy Feast cans, and these do have soybean extract in them. It doesn't say that, but it says that they have vitamin E in them, and vitamin E 90% of the time is made from soy if it doesn't specifically say where it's made from. So yeah. Another thing is our bird seed, which I don't have a new box of, but it's just like the standard pet bird seed that you buy at Walmart or Target or Dollar General. Also has soybean oil in it. And I told my sister that, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I knew that." I'm like, "How many years has it had it?" Anyway, check your cats and your pets' food because it really is everywhere. Next up, okay, so I've always been a little bit sensitive to eggs, right? I've gone through this thing where it's like they have to be cooked all the way or I can't eat them or I'll be sick. Or it's like now, okay, if they're organic, it's okay. We got a batch of eggs that had soy in them, and usually organic chickens aren't fed soy, but sometimes they are. Luckily, Sprouts, we love Sprouts, carries a clearly marked soy-free dozen eggs, so Sprouts is your best friend. And I remember it being an issue when we had chickens of trying to find soy-free food so I could feed them, but I didn't realize how much of an issue it was going to be. But see, the thing is, the longer you react without finding out what's making you react, the worse you're going to react to everything instead of just some strands of soy. So you gotta know the science and you gotta try to nip it in the bud as fast as it shows up. So yeah, there's one more. It is Trader Joe's frozen chicken. We eat this almost every day. Thighs. I don't eat thighs, but like chicken breasts and stuff every day, every meal. And no, the chicken is not safe. So, and that's just because the chicken ate soy and then it stayed in their system, and I just am to the point where I can't tolerate even that sort of cross-contamination. So it's ridiculous, but it's true. So anyway, I hope this was enlightening or helpful or something. And I hope maybe it makes you understand a little bit better why I actually really can't eat out or things that other people make, because soy literally hides everywhere. Like it's getting easier to eat out gluten-free and dairy-free, but soy is literally everywhere, and people don't even know where to look for it because it's so well hidden, because in the US we don't have to label it as an allergy. So anyway, thanks for watching today's video, and I will see you all tomorrow for the next day of VEDA. Toodles!